Hello everyone, my name is Christian Bello and today we'll talk about The Last of Us, game developed in 2030 for PS3 and remastered in 2040 for PS4 by Naughty Dogs, creators of the other very famous games like franchise Uncharted or Watch Dogs promised a lot, but eventually ended up falling into oblivion. The Last of Us for me is one of the best zombies games done so far, better than Half-Life 2, Resident Evil 4 or Left 4 Dead 2, and the best certainly in recent years, and I am not the only one I think, as this game has had a very positive feedback and 9.5 on Metacritic or 10 for 10 in ENG or Eurogamer. In the first sense, it seems that this is a typical zombie game, but it's not typical zombie story, but this is a story of two people completely unfamiliar, with completely different thoughts. You must learn to work together and be an harmony to survive a world devastated because of an epidemic caused by a mutation for the fungus Cordyceps. No. Well, the story of The Last of Us happens in Boston 20 years after the first infected, and as main characters have, on the one hand, Joel, a single parent who lives outside Boston with her daughter Sarah, which will leave behind of certain reason, I will not say to not to spoil, and 20 years later, date where the plot of the game takes place, is a smuggler who traffics weapons and different type of provision in exchange for ration cards, which can be exchanged for serving of food. No. On the other hand, we have Elle, is a child with 14 years old, is an orphan who grew up in a boarding school run by the military within the limits of the quarantine zone. Innocent and prized by the outside world, is mature for the age and very capable of taking care of herself and those around her. Innocent and prized by the outside world, is mature for her age and very capable of taking care of herself and those around her. She is obsessed with comics, CDs, and other items of pop culture, knowledge based infiled by the remains of the world that no longer exists. Uninfected first pass through the first stage, then the second, then the third, and finally the fourth stage. No, the first stage is brokers, the second stage is stalker and infected, the third stage is arch skaters, and finally we have in fourth stage bloated. As weapons in this game you can find different types of handguns, revolvers and pistols or shotgun hands. As main weapons you can have shotguns and assault rifles, and the best thing now is that you can create your own grenades and first aid kits and short-bladed weapons like knives, etc. This game is also unique thanks for the fantastic and amazing graphics that has managed to get a console like PS3, although when this game made the leap to the next generation of consoles, PS4, he left everyone breathless with the great improvements that suffered this game in terms of graphics and especially the gameplay with new mechanics that gave the PS4 command, and as the motion sensor of the touchscreen. And well, this is a review of The Last of Us. I hope you like it, and bye bye!